everybody. I am here to talk about, dun dun dun, I know, scary quilt rulers. What's up with all these lines? What's up with the angles? Why does one angle say 30 and 60? I get it. You know, what people don't know how to use their quilt rulers, especially if you're just getting started or if you haven't been in school forever. Like, who remembers where 1/8 and 5/16 are, blah, blah, blah. And these are numbers that you might come across in your quilt patterns and you're just like, I don't know. And so you're discouraged, and I don't want you to be discouraged. I don't want you to be embarrassed, any of that. So I'm going to show you some tips and tricks on how to use your quilt ruler and check out these measurements, and let's just break it down and make it really, really easy. All right, guys, I will see you in the video. Okay, guys, I want to show you quickly how to use a ruler. It doesn't have to be complicated, although it seems like it is because there's so many markings on a ruler. I still prefer the Quilters Select simply because the numbers are all 1 through whatever number is down here and then back again. And I find that to be so helpful not to have to be rotating. When I start rotating is when the confusion happens. If I want to get 1.5 going this way, bam, 1.5. If I want to get it this way, bam, right there. That is so helpful, I find. So between hash marks, there are usually 7 little lines, with the 8th line being your actual whole inch, okay? If you see a pattern that says 2 3/8, you're just going to count over to 3. You're going to say 1, 2, and 3. Do not count this first line. You're going to count 1, 2, 3. And if you think about it, 4/8 is just 1/2. I know it's been a long time since we've all been in school, but you're like, wow, then 3/8 should be right over near it, or 5/8 should be over here. Then you've got your 3/4 line, and then you've got your 7/8 and then a whole. So you just have to count. Don't be scared to count. And if that's too intimidating, don't be scared to just have another ruler around that actually has all the numbers for you. And if you need one that's longer, they have tape measures at Home Depot that have all the numbers marked. And that way you don't have to be intimidated by these patterns that are calling for 7 and 7/8 and 5/8 and triangles and things. Just don't be scared to get a ruler with all the numbers. And if you can't find them, again, go to Home Depot and get a tape measure, and they'll have a tape measure that'll go super long. And that way you don't have to be intimidated by it. Now, something else that's intimidating are all of these lines and angles and things. And I like to use different angles for different diamonds when I'm doing my straight line quilting. And I actually mark my quilts before I start. And the way that I do that is, if I want a 45-degree angle, I take this angle right here that says 45. I don't care to do this with the Creative Grids rulers because they try to get tricky and have 2 numbers. You see the 60 and the 30? Why would you put that on the same line? So how do I know which one is 60 and which one is 30? Now, I know, one way I'm going to get a 60, and if I flip it around the other way, I'm going to get a 30-degree angle, which is a pain in the patootie when you're using your quilt. So if I wanted to find out what this angle is, you put it here, and then if I were going to use this, I'd have to butt this up against it, and then I can draw my line, and then I know that I've got a 60 here, and then the deeper one would be the 30. And I know that's craziness, so that's why I don't use this one here. Not when I want angles. When I want angles, I'll grab this guy, and I can simply line up this 30-degree line on my paper here, and you can see this is where that 30-degree angle is going to be, okay? Or you can do 45, which is going to give me a deeper angle, and then 60, even more of a slant, and this is where I would start marking. I hope this helps. I'll probably do more of these in the future, but I just wanted to do a super quick one. I've done this for paper crafting before, and it's one of my most watched videos, so I figured I would just do it for the quilt ruler and just tell you there's 7 little hash marks, with the 8th one being on this line. And sometimes somebody will say something slightly different than somebody else and it'll click. So I hope this clicked for somebody. All right, guys, I'll see you on my next video.